The philosophy behind our program is community-led animal welfare. So we're trying to work with this community rather than work against them in order to improve the lives of the cats and dogs here. My name is and I'm the founder of Pasay Pups, and I've always loved animals. This has always been my passion. This project didn't intentionally start, it more or less just fell into my lap, but no regrets. I love every second of being here, and I think that this project and helping animals in general is what I'm truly passionate about. So our main focus is trying to lead the community towards better animal welfare. So one of the things that we do is lead by example. So we directly provide care to 60 to 80 animals every week, and that's things like giving them nutritious meals, making sure they have access to water, cleaning the areas of animals who are kept caged or chained, and giving them walks and affection. So our goal here is to show the community better ways to care for their animals in the hopes that they will adopt these practices as well and the animals' lives will be improved. Many of the people who live in this area are indigent, so they simply don't have the resources to provide care to their dogs and cats, even if they have the best intentions. So part of our mission is also to give them the resources to enable them to care for their animals better. So things that would normally be out of their reach, like basic veterinary care, like vaccination, like capital and ligation, we're providing at free of charge because we want them to be able to access these services, and it's not only important for the animal's welfare but also for their own health. So this is Clara, and she's one of my most memorable experiences. So when Clara was a puppy, she was really small and sickly. She was very emaciated, had tons of ticks, and was generally very weak. And we didn't think that Clara would survive. And every time I saw Clara, I was constantly shoving pills down her throat and giving more medications to her owner to try to improve her health. And it just seemed like she was never improving. But one day, we came and Clara just suddenly looked a lot better. And on the same day, she licked my face, and since then she's been following us around. So since that day when she just came up to me and licked my face randomly, we seemingly have never been able to lose her. So wherever we go, Clara always follows.
Ako si Tiniben Naligo. 14 years na kami dito nakatira. Ever since na nagsimula silang nandito, nalas na yung mga katulad ng pagkakalay ng aso. Kasi madalas dito, dati, nung wala pa sila, maraming aso pinakatay. Ginagawa nilang pulutan, mga magiinom. Sobrang nakakaawa talaga yung aso. Imagine mo aalagaan nila since maliit pa hanggang sa paglaki. Tinutulong sila ng aso ng family. Tapos, pala, hindi nila, ang tuloy pala sa kanila ng amo nila food. Sobrang nakakaawa talaga. Then, nung dumating sila actually rito, sa lugar na ito, muna nabawasan. Tapos, until now, wala na. Wala na talaga kumakatay ng aso. Tapos, isa pa, yung mga puting. Tinatapos sa ilalim ng gulong ng bus. Yung mga bata, as in talagang pinaglalaruan nila talaga. As in yung iba, nilalagyan ng tali, pinipita. Sabi ko, sobrang kawawa eh. Sa totoo lang, unang-una kong naging is cat lover ako talaga. Sobrang para sa akin masakit. Makita ko yung puting na gano'n. Isa rin ako sa mga tumulong sa kanila na ma-educate yung mga children. Kinakausap ko sila, huwag yung gagawin yan. Kasi may buhay din yan. Katulad din natin yung may buhay, humihinga. Kasi sabi ko, kung kayo ang maging pusa, ganyanin kayo dapat kayo. Wala kayo pinapalaga. Diba? Masakit para sa inyo. Kaya simula nun, may mga puting sila. Katulad ngayon, may puting ako sa bahay. May-rescue ng mga bata, binigay sa akin. Si Ashley, napakalaking tulong dito nila ng mga beta. Ever since simula na punta sila rito, ang mga aso kahit paano nagkaroon ng peaceful mind. Hindi na sila natatakot sa tao, na sinasaktan sila kasi tatay. Sinasaktan sila ng iba, ganito ganyan. Kaya ang mga tao dyan, nakita ko, na-educate naman sila about sa dogs and cats. Nila ganun, nilahalagaan na nila yung mga alaga.
first started here, I think that people didn't really value their cats and dogs in the way that they do now. So I think seeing the way that we interact with them has given people a new regard for their animals and their value.
Many people do treat their animals like they are family members, which is great to see, and we see lots of little improvements in their welfare that we didn't before. So for example, when we first started this program, none of the dogs had access to water, ever. And now all the time we're seeing bowls of fresh water left out for dogs, especially those who are chained, which although it's small, it does make a huge difference in the lives of those animals. We see people bathing their dogs and cats, we see people walking their chained dogs when we didn't before, and all of these things indicate that our program is working. Another thing is that we see an increased demand for capone and ligation services. When we first started offering those services, people were a little bit skeptical. They were worried if it would do harm to their animal's health or if it would really bring the dogs back. But once they saw a few dogs come back and their welfare improved because of it, they were more and more eager to have those services for their own animals. So now we have a huge waiting list for spay and neuter services. And it seems like the demand is never ending, which is great to see.
So we hope that eventually this will be a no-birth barangay. So there'll be no puppies and kittens in this area, and we can truly control the pet population here. And eventually that will lead us to a no-birth nation and a rabies-free Philippines. So like all charities, one thing that we always struggle with is funds. And without our generous donors, this work just wouldn't be possible. So anybody who wants to contribute to our work can donate via PayPal or pasaypups@gmail.com, or you can email us or message us on Facebook for our BPI account details. We also welcome volunteers, so anyone who is okay with dogs and cats, is comfortable working around them, and doesn't mind getting dirty, and can commit to at least one Saturday a month. You can message us on Facebook or email us for details on how to get involved.
Yeah,